And one thing I like about Adams, and maybe it's the rugby background, he plays with so much aggression, but always keeps an even keel. He's the one who sort of initiates contact, and he becomes an irritant with his opponent, but he never retaliates, and that's real toughness.
They recover it. Waiters passes to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. And Ibaka slams it in.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim. Boy, you look at Steven Adams, he's got an impressive frame. You forget that he's only 21 years old. So he's got room to grow and to get stronger, both when you consider skill development and his physicality. He could really be one of the most imposing big men in the league for a long time going forward.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Waiters. And the rejection by Smith. Outside Westbrook. Now the dish to Durant. Goes back up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, Kevin Durant has really worked hard on his ball handling and passing, and it's a response to facing constant traps and double teams in the playoffs. In those situations, being able to escape pressure and find the open man, that is crucial to his success.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris thinks we'll see how he does. A different look for Oklahoma City. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Kevin Durant.
And Durant actually played point guard in high school his freshman year. But a 5-inch growth spurt his sophomore year took him from 6'3" to 6'8" and moved him from guard to forward.
That's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by James. Here's Roberson. Sinks the three-pointer. Roberson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
LeBron is doubled. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Kevin Love. And when Durant played in Seattle, he played shooting guard. Steve in Oklahoma City, they put him at small forward.
Well, it's a more natural position for him, and you know he's worked hard to kind of lower his shoulders when he's dribbling in traffic, trying to find angles that he couldn't get to before, and he's cut down his turnovers. But when he gets to his spot, you know, kind of at the elbows or in the paint, he rises up and he just shoots over the top of everybody.
When you face the Oklahoma City Thunder, one of the things defensively that you have to prioritize is keeping them out of transition. This team is long and athletic, and if they get out in the open court, you're in big trouble.
Here's Smith. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And the Thunder in the half court, more of a jump shooting team.
And sometimes that can be a backhanded compliment. When you look at their roster, Durant, Westbrook, Ibaka, even Reggie Jackson, you know, all pretty good from mid-range. So they spread you out, and then, of course, Durant's jump shot is pretty much unguardable.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
11 seconds on the shot.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Stolen by Jackson. Collison dishes to Morrow. For the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 3 rebounds now.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to play this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I would say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And then for Cleveland, Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Westbrook drives in. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Outside Westbrook. There's the pick. Off target on the 15-footer.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when...
I'm a gangster, but y'all knew that. The big boss called me, I had to do that. I keep a blue flag hanging up my backside, only on the left side. Yeah, that's the side. Ain't no nothing but a fading
And the Cavaliers with possession here. 4-point game. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Deion Waiters is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Westbrook drives in. Pass to Adams. From 11 feet away, Durant with the steal. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. And Mike Miller gets the whistle that time. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Reggie Jackson comes in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Durant. Connects on the 9-footer. Durant's got 20 points.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
And it's Miller penetrating. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You look at the Thunder, they're really the epitome of patience. They build through the draft model, constructing a contender with consistency and just a solid approach every day. That's why they are year in and year out so tough to handle.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And it's Roberson in for Durant. And Thompson kicks to Miller. Soft touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 6. And for the Thunder and their success, of course, not just predicated on top picks, but Clark, you've always talked about this, the right kind of top picks.
The fit is so important. They've had great success with their picks. There's no denying that, and it's not easy to make that happen, but they've got a tremendous front office that does their homework, knows what they want in terms of talent and character and fit. Man, you've got to give a little nod to luck and fortune here. I mean, not all of it. I mean, some of it, you know, it's not always all science. There's a little art involved in this thing too, but they've got quality people making good decisions, and it's paying off on the court.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Kept alive. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Jackson. Thunder trailing by 6. The feed tomorrow. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Morrow's got 4 this quarter.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. I mean, this is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. Durant comes in for Anthony Morrow. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. James comes in for Miller. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Durant dishes to Westbrook.
Good game for Westbrook. He has 12 points and 5 assists.
Well, he's dominated this game. Not only has he gotten to the free throw line with his aggressiveness, but he's gotten open shots for his teammates as well.
Well, those are the 2 most fundamental areas of the game, guys. Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
Sure helps that they've gotten extra trips to the foul line here in the second, and that has to continue if they're going to complete this comeback.
Left side, Westbrook. Kicks it to Durant. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Waiters. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
Here's James. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's going to take something special, maybe a miracle, for them to come back right now.
How about a little luck?
Westbrook. Second chance shot. Feeds it to Waiters. Durant for 3.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Knocks it loose. Durant with the steal. The 3. The Thunder with another miss. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's LeBron. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
The offensive rebound. From outside the arc. Mozgov grabs the board. Now here's LeBron. And a wide open look for Irving. Off the mark. And so it's Cleveland winning this one Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife